Alright, here we're first going to decide what type of conic it is. So we're going to start out by saying what A is, so we can find a discriminant. A is whatever x squared is, so A is equal to 0. B would be xy, there is no xy value, so that's 0. C is 1. Okay, so we end up with our formula was b squared minus 4ac. B squared is 0. A was 0 and C was 1. Okay, so we multiply all this together and we get 0 minus 0. Okay, so that's 0. And we're told that if we end up with 0 for this, that it ends up being a parabola. Alright, now that we know it's a parabola, we know how to get the equation. We're going to end up with either y squared or x squared on one side. Okay, and then we're going to move everything kind of away from it. So let's start out with y squared minus 2y plus 8x minus 15. Okay, all I did was get like terms together. I got my y's together. Now I'm going to move the 8x and the 15 over. So I'm going to subtract 8x, move it to the other side, and I'm going to go ahead and add 15 to get that to the other side. Okay, so now we have y squared minus 2y, okay, is equal to negative 8x plus 15. We're going to end up having to complete the square here, so I left a placeholder. Now remember, to complete the square, we're going to take half the middle term, which is going to give us 1. We're going to square it. That gives us 1. So to complete the square, we're going to add 1. Whatever we do to this side, we got to do to this side. So we're going to add 1 to that side. So now I'm going to go ahead and write this as y minus, now the negative comes from here, and then we're going to take the square root of this, which is 1 squared. So we end up with y minus 1 squared. Okay, now we have negative 8x plus 16. We're pretty close to done, but we're going to factor out the negative 8 from here, so we get negative 8. Then we end up with x minus 2. Okay, so that's going to be the equation of our parabola in standard form.